Is based on the story of the woman with the issue of blood, which she had for 12 years. And the title for the devotion is Who Touched Me? Can you testify? We shall read in the book of Luke, chapter 8, verses 43 up until 46. And it reads as follows. And a woman having an issue of blood 12 years, which had spent all her living upon physicians, neither could be healed of any, came behind him and touched the border of his garment, and immediately her issue of blood stanched. And Jesus said, Who touched me? When all denied, Peter and they that were with him said, it says, and Jesus said, Somebody hath touched me, for I perceive that virtue is gone out of me. Now, really, who touched me? Jesus is asking this question on a path with a lot of people which are pressing towards him. Remember, this was the time when he was being called by Jairus to go and heal his daughter who was upon deathbed. Now, there was a lot of people because in the previous chapter we read of how he delivered the demonic man, and by the time he got to the other side he found the people waiting there for him already. But I'm thinking, Jesus knew that there was a lot of people which were pressing on towards him. And he already knew that there was a particular person who had a testimony amongst them which they needed to hear. So he asked this question in order for them to stop and examine themselves. Evangelist Andrew Adair once mentioned that if God has to repeat himself to you, you better listen because he means business. So in this case, he repeated himself and even elaborated the effect that this touch had on him. So he asked them who touched me because now to get their attention, because now everyone is sort of taken back. How can we be asked who touched me? And now everyone is also denying because they are not sure where is this question going. Who touched me? They didn't even know anymore if they touched him or not. I mean, how can you not know if you touched him? How can you deny when you are walking with him and you are walking next to him? Chances there are a lot of them which had been touching him, but they were not aware. So now they were being taken back and they were being themselves and to pay attention. These people, they denied because none of them had experienced anything in their lives. When Jesus said that I can tell that virtue has come out of me, they didn't feel anything. Only the woman with the issue of blood who had been healed knew that something had happened to them. And it says that when the woman saw that she was not hid, she came trembling and falling down on him. And I'm thinking to myself, how is it that we do not know when we have touched Jesus? This woman had touched Jesus through an active faith. Remember, this woman, she was that one who was the untouchable herself. She was that one who had been declared as unclean because her condition, the law was saying that if she, a bed that she sleeps on, even an object that she sits on, if anyone touches that, they will be declared unclean. So by virtue of that, she also understood her position, that she was untouchable, but now she was touching someone, meaning according to the law, she was defiling that person as well. But because of her active faith, because she believed that this person was not just any ordinary man, he was a person who even his garment could make a difference in my life. She then went ahead and went and touched him. So Jesus knew that the people needed to hear this testimony. But not only that, even herself, she needed to get a confirmation about her healing, because her condition had made her in such a way that she was now weak. Even the way that we hear that she came trembling because she was scared, she was not sure of herself anymore. Now, I would like to suggest that, in fact, I would like to ask, when we are asked for a testimony, could it be that the reason that we sometimes shy away from testimonies, or we don't have a testimony, could it be that we never touch Jesus with active faith? Could it be that we do not have any testimonies because we are just walking each and every Sabbath, going to church and coming back without having any encounter with Jesus?